Hey, what's up guys, Bestinwest here, and this is going to be the second part of my Rose Cup tournament held by Raid44 in Modesto. I really enjoy these tournaments, and if you guys enjoy these videos where I capture both the live footage plus the gameplay footage, please make sure you let me know in the comment section below, and make sure you like this video to make sure to let me know that I should keep on making it. These take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I'd just like to know if it's worth it. So yeah, but without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay, so fourth round is up. I got matched up against Echo. You may recognize her from Jungle Cup, where my my Dustox got extremely lucky. But she's been killing it this season, so.
Oh no, don't just sit down.
But yeah, good luck.
Okay.
Okay, so going into this first battle against Echo in this fourth round, yeah, I'm looking at her team, looking at my team, and I just don't really know what to do. I actually end up leading with my Rhydon because she has 2 steel Pokemon and Rhydon will do well against them, and also she has a Alolan Marowak. So what I do is I lead off with Rhydon because also I can beat her Sableye in 2 shields. So I go with Rhydon and I bring in my Probopass to deal with Wigglytuff, and I also bring my own Wigglytuff because she's running both Sableye and Scrafty. So at least that's my thought process. I don't think it works out very well for me, but yeah, see what happens. Okay, so jumping into this first battle against Echo, I lead off with Rhydon, she leads off with Wigglytuff. This is a bad matchup for Rhydon, so I'm looking to switch, get a couple of fast moves, farm up a little bit of energy, send in my own Wigglytuff. So I was expecting her to switch right away, but she doesn't. She farms up some energy and brings in a Alolan Marowak. So this play rough is not going to deal very much damage, but it's going to deal some chip damage, but I'm switch locked, so I don't have too much options. It looks like she just farms me down, has a ton of energy going into this next Pokemon. I'm going to bring Rhydon back in because I know Rhydon has a bad matchup against her Wigglytuff. So I bring it back in to at least face a positive matchup. And she gets a Bone Club, 2 Bone Clubs off. I take the second one and I farm down that Alolan Marowak. She's going to send a Pokemon back out right here. And I'm going to get a Surf off. So this Surf is against Scrafty, and Scrafty is just going to wall my last 2 Pokemon. She doesn't know what my last Pokemon is, but yeah. Probopass versus Scrafty. This is a very, very bad matchup. Yeah, once I saw that it was Scrafty, I knew it was over. All she has to do is throw power-up punches and counters, and that'll do it. So I throw this Magnet Bomb, but it won't knock out Scrafty. Scrafty is pretty tanky, counters me down, and Rhydon, yeah. Not a GG for me, but definitely a GG for Echo. Well played.
Wow. Oh, I think I got lucky.
Luck's half of it, and you didn't lose based on switching, so that was well played. Good job.
Okay, now I need to think real hard.
Alright, so going into this next battle, I'm hoping she doesn't lead off with Wigglytuff again. And she has 3 Pokemon that are very weak to fighting, so I decide to go with my fighting Pokemon in Machamp. So I lead off with Machamp, I bring in my Wigglytuff and my Probopass. Wigglytuff will, again, she has Scrafty and Sableye, will do okay, neutral, like it's a neutral matchup against her Wigglytuff. And I bring in Probo for her Wigglytuff, can deal damage to a Alolan Marowak as well. So that's what I do. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so getting straight into the battle, I lead off with Machamp. The only Pokemon I didn't want to see in the lead, pretty much, Wigglytuff. So at this point, I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can with Machamp and let it faint so I don't lose switch advantage. And she faints me down. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Probopass now, and I'm gonna farm down this Wigglytuff. She's going to get switch advantage from from this, but yeah. So I'm gonna farm this down, but then she can bring in whatever Pokemon she wants, and she brings in Scrafty, and so Scrafty is gonna do tons of damage against my Probopass, and so I bring in my Wigglytuff, and yeah, Wigglytuff versus a Alolan Marowak with 2 shields each. This is not a good situation for me, so I'm kind of trying to stall with doing charms and getting rid of my charge moves as soon as they come up. She does decide to block that one. She's gonna get another charge move off right here. I'm gonna go ahead and block this as well. It's a Shadow Ball, so that's fine. She expended her energy, and she's gonna get another charge move off right here. And so unfortunately I wasn't able to like feint down this Alolan Marowak, but I bring in my Probopass back in, but I have no shield. She has 1 shield. Get this Magnet Bomb. No, I don't even get the Magnet Bomb off. She gets this Power Up Punch, and I do get the Magnet Bomb off. She has a shield though, and yeah, it's just GG.
Oh, I was 1 rock throw away from the second one. GG.
Good
Man.
game.
Dang. Okay.
Alright, so going into this last battle against Echo, even though she won the round already, I still want to try to save some honor, I guess, and not get swept. So this time I go ahead and do what I think I should have done from the beginning, which is lead Probopass. And in this case, I bring in Machamp and Wigglytuff. Machamp can cover, again, the steals. Scrafty can deal some damage to Wigglytuff, and the charge move can deal super effective damage to Alolan Marowak. And Wigglytuff, Scrafty, Sableye, and Wigglytuff are the reasons why I bring Wigglytuff. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, so jumping straight into the battle, I lead off with Probopass, and yes, I get a positive matchup finally. Probopass versus Alolan Marowak, I can rock throw, and this is an okay situation. Get a Bone Club off. I'm gonna decide to shield this first one, and I was looking to switch, or I was just reminding myself what I had in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this Rock Slide right here, and she decides to let it go. So that must mean she has something to counter in the back, and it's a Scrafty. I bring in my Wigglytuff, she switches into her Wigglytuff, so that must mean she's not running a hard counter to Wigglytuff, like a Probopass or something like that. So I'm able to get off this Play Rough. It's gonna knock her out if she doesn't block it. So she does block it, and it looks like she opts to farm down my Wigglytuff. I'm gonna bring my Probopass back out because Machamp is not the right Pokemon to bring in. She goes ahead and uses Ice Beam on my Probopass, and I knock her Wigglytuff out. She brings in Scrafty, and I get this Magnet Bomb off. I don't believe it's going to knock out this Scrafty, but it would deal significant amount of damage, so she blocks it. She has no more shields. I bring in Machamp, and this is pretty much over at this point. I'm going to go ahead and shield this, whatever it is. It's a Power Up Punch. That's fine. She gets another charge move off. If it's Foul Play, I'm still okay. It's another Power Up Punch. These counters are going to build up, but I'm able to knock her out with super effective damage. GG.
Right there as well.
Punch.
I should have led that Pokemon like from the beginning.
Yeah.
I just one of my teammates.
Okay, he hasn't done it. Maybe I can like mind freak him until. Anyways, Echo here took me 2-1. You're 2-2 now? No, 3-1.
I'm 3-1.
3-1.
I
So
lost one.
So I'm 2-2. Hopefully I can pull off the next 2, go 4-2. Hopefully I can get ace after this tournament. But yeah, good luck with the rest of the tournament.
That was good games.
Good games.
Where's the Chansey, dude?
So I'm here with Barry. You may have seen him before in whether it be a stream or my other video, but Ace Trainer Barry 26. We're both 2-2 right now, so we're both probably not doing as well as we'd hope, but I'm hoping you're having fun still.
Alright. Just been taking it easy.
Anyways, yeah, let's see how we do.
Okay, so getting into this 5th round against Barry's 26. He's a great trainer, so I'm a little nervous going up against him, but seeing his team, he's running 2 fire Pokemon, and that's kind of interesting already. Seems like a lot of people had gone away from Charizard, but anyways, I decided to just follow my own advice from the last round, which is lead Probopass every time. So I lead Probopass, I bring in Sableye, and I also bring in Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff will beat his Sableye, it'll beat Medicham, it'll go neutral with Wigglytuff, and Probo can beat Charizard, Alolan Marowak, and I don't know what his Probopass is running, so it's an even matchup right there, and my Sableye can beat or go neutral with the 5 out of his 6 Pokemon. So that's what I go with. Let's see how I do. Okay, so jumping straight into the battle, I lead off with Probopass, he leads off with Sableye. So my Probopass is running Rock Throw, so this is a pretty okay matchup. I'm dealing consistent damage to that Sableye. Sableye is going to get most of its damage from these foul plays, so I'm going to go ahead and shield up this first foul play. And he goes ahead and switches into his own Probopass. Now I have nothing that really hard counters his Probopass, so I send out my own Sableye, because I know that my Probopass would lose to his Probopass because mine is running Rock Throw, his is running Spark. I can tell by the animation. I'm going to go ahead and block. No, I take that Rock Slide and I send my own Foul Play off. He blocks my Foul Play, and he sends another Rock Slide. I block that one. Now I'm out of shields, and I should be able to get this next Foul Play off. And if he blocks it, then I should... I'm going to feint from his next Rock Throw. Yes. So he has a little bit of health left, and I will be able to feint him with the next Pokemon I bring out, I think. We'll see how it goes. I bring out my own Probopass, and I'm going to try to get a charge move off, but apparently he has CMP, and he gets this Magnet Bomb off, and I go ahead and get my own Magnet Bomb off. If he shields it, then he decides to let that go. He sends out Alolan Marowak, and I have enough energy to get off my Rock Slide. He's probably going to block this time, because it's a decent chunk of damage, and he decides to block it, as I predicted. Wigglytuff comes in, and these charms are going to deal a significant amount of damage. He's going to get this Bone Club off, but Wigglytuff's so tanky. If you guys watch my Maroon 6 video, you will see how this matchup goes, and Wigglytuff can actually deal a significant amount of damage. So he's going to get another Bone Club off. I was able to sneak a charm in. I'm not fainted, and I'm able to get this Play Rough off, so this will knock out this Alolan Marowak, and he has 1 Pokemon left, and Sableye. Ooh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. But it looks like it's over. He gets this Foul Play off, and that's going to be very GG. Very GG.
That's what I thought. It looked like it was gonna kill.
Oh man, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh man, so close. Yeah. I was pretty close, but is your Sableye best buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Best buddy boost.
I'm wondering if that played into that battle.
It might have.
It may have.
Barely.
Yeah.
The foul play might have done a little bit more damage, and then I don't know.
It's tough for me, man. It's tough.
Oh man, losing that last battle was pretty rough, but at the same time, gotta move forward, and I still decided to lead with Probopass. I feel like it's a strong lead, so let's see how I do. I do decide to bring a hard counter to his Probopass this time though. So instead of a Sableye, I decide to bring Machamp. Machamp will be able to deal super effective damage against his Probopass, and with that Rock Slide, I'll be able to hit both Charizard and Alolan Marowak for super effective damage. Pretty much one-shotting Charizard, and my counter damage is going to deal neutral damage to Wigglytuff, so it's not completely walled. The Pokemon that will completely wall Machamp is pretty much Medicham, but let's hope he doesn't bring it. Let's go check it out. All right, jumping straight into the battle, I lead off with Probopass, and yes, I get the lead against the Charizard. This is probably the most polarizing matchup in this cup, actually. But he sends out Probopass, I bring out Machamp, and I almost hardwall this Probopass. I go ahead and let go of this Cross Chop because I don't want to eat another Magnet Bomb. I was able to take one, and so he knock out that Probopass. I'm expecting... Oh, so it's a Alolan Marowak. This Rock Slide, like I mentioned, is going to deal super effective damage to this Alolan Marowak. It won't faint it, but there was like a weird lag there. You saw that? I couldn't swipe my Rock Slides. He is able to farm down my my Machamp. So now I bring out Wigglytuff. I'm pretty sure I bring out Wigglytuff because he has a ton of energy, and I know that he'd be able to Bone Club the crap out of my Probopass. So Wigglytuff can pretty much just absorb all of this energy, right? So I go ahead and burn one shield. I was up 2 shields to 1, so this Wigglytuff is going to be able to take these charge moves. He goes ahead and switches, and I'm going to switch right back into Probopass. This is a very polarizing matchup, so I'm going to block this Blast Bird because Probopass is going to have a good matchup against this Alolan Marowak. I get this Rock Slide off, and he's probably going to block it. Yes, he's going to get like 2.5 Bone Clubs is my guess. So there goes 1, and there goes 2. This isn't going to faint, but it's going to get close. But I'm able to knock him out with my Rock Throw. GG. Alright, so I was able to take that last battle, but now it's going into the 3rd round, and this has to be my favorite battle from the whole tournament. I end up doing something kind of unconventional, and I think it comes out in my favor. But my team I'm going to lead off with Probopass, I'm going to bring in Machamp, and I bring in my Wigglytuff again. So yeah, let's see what I do. Alright, so getting into the battle, I lead off with Probopass, he leads off with Sableye. So this is a okay matchup. It's not the best, but you'll see what happens. He's going to get the first foul play off. I'm going to go ahead and shield this. This is very reminiscent of that first battle, but he stays in this time, and I'm going to go ahead and get this Rock Slide off. I miss a couple bubbles, so that doesn't knock out his Sableye, but I am able to Rock Throw him down. He sends out his own Probopass now. I decide to stay in because I don't want to give him switch advantage. So I get this Magnet Bomb off. He is running Spark, so his Probopass has the advantage right here. But he's going to get this Magnet Bomb off right now and deal neutral damage back to me. He gets another one off, and I think I let this go because I do have Machamp, and I'm going to be able to farm down this Probopass pretty much. So I send out my Machamp, he sends out his Alolan Marowak, and I'm going to send my Wigglytuff back out. And Wigglytuff is going to be able to absorb this Bone Club, and Charm, even though it's resisted, still chunks away at Alolan Marowak. And like I mentioned, if you watched my Maroon 6 video that I did with him, he mentions that Wigglytuff, this against Alolan Marowak, can actually win with a shield advantage. So as long as I burn more shields, and right here I just don't need to throw anything. That charm damage is like going through those shields, so he's able to knock it out, and I'm able to send in my Machamp and knock out his Alolan Marowak with one counter, and his Probopass is not going to be able to knock out my Machamp before my fast attack damage knocks out his Probopass. GG.
Oh, GG's, man. I was able to pull that off. But that came down to the wire. Oh man, if I didn't knock out your AWAC with my Wiggly, that was it. Like, I knew it. So, man, that was really close, man.
Yeah.
Good luck with your last round, man.
All right.
I'm here with Honorable Blue Jay. We're both 3-2 right here. Going into this last round, one of us is going to end 4-2.
One of us going home 3-3.
One of us is going home 3-3. Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. That's how it is, right?
Yeah. That's why we show up.
All right. So yeah, good luck, man.
You too.
All right, going into this last round against Honorable Blue Jay. Looking at his team, he's running a Clefable, Blaziken, Gliscor, Drapion, Probopass, and a Alolan Marowak. The three Pokemon that stand out are Clefable, Blaziken, and Drapion. Gliscor is kind of a more common Pokemon in this tournament, it seems like. But anyways, Clefable, you run it because it puts up a fight against Probopass. Like, that Meteor Mash is going to deal a decent chunk of damage to it. Also, it will be resisting fighting moves versus Wigglytuff, it would be neutral. Blaziken is kind of a cross between fire and fighting. It's just interesting. You don't see too many people use it at this time during the tournament. And also Drapion, if it's running Bite, it'll tear through a Alolan Marowak. It will deal decent chunks of damage to Sableye, Rhydon. Yeah, it could cause problems for my team. But yeah, what I end up doing is I bring in Probopass, I bring in Rhydon, and I believe I bring in Sableye. So let's see how I do. Alright, jumping straight into the battle. I'm going to lead off with Probopass. He leads off with Alolan Marowak. This is a pretty good matchup for me, especially with shields up. So I'm going to be doing super effective damage with that Rock Throw. And he's going to be dealing double super effective damage with this Bone Club. So I go ahead and let this first one go, and I'm going to continue. But he gets a second Bone Club, and I double shield my Probopass. I'm not sure if that was the right move, but that's the move I decided to go with. And he gets off this, he decides to shield and switch. Sorry, I shielded one Bone Club. That was a late swap into Rhydon, and if there's Blaze Kick, I resist fire, but it's a Fire Blast and knocks out my Rhydon in pretty much one hit. Oh man, that was rough. So I bring in my Sableye, and I'm trying to farm down this Blaziken, but he gets another charge move off. Man, so I have to block this because Fire Blast would knock my Sableye out. I'm able to knock it out with one more Shadow Claw, and he has Clefable in the back. Ouch. So Clefable, I'm running Shadow Sneak, and I should have used Shadow Sneak right there, but it's pretty much over. My Probopass has like no HP left, and that Shadow Sneak's not gonna knock out Clefable. Bring out Probopass, but it was already dead. GG.
Oh man, GG. It was a late swap on me. Man, you got me.
That was good.
Well played. Well played.
Oh man, that Fire Blast on my Rhydon really hurt because I still had to burn a shield anyways because my Sableye couldn't farm down that Blaziken. So yeah, rough days. Also, that was a late switch. I swapped my Rhydon into that Blaziken kind of late, so my Probopass took a few extra counters that it didn't need to. Oh well, let's move on. So I am bringing Probopass, Rhydon, and Sableye again. I feel like if I played that differently in the first battle, I could have won. So let's run it back. Let's see if I can make my adjustments and win this one. Alright, jumping straight into the battle. I lead off with Probopass. He leads off with Gliscor. So the main goal is don't get hit by Earthquake. If I get hit by Earthquake, it's going to one-shot my Probopass, so as long as I don't get hit by the Earthquake, Probopass should be okay, because I'm doing neutral damage with these Rock Slides and these Rock Throws. So he's going to get a charge move off. I'm going to shield it because I know I counted correctly. He had enough for an Earthquake. He swaps into Probopass, and I swap into my Rhydon. He is able to get a charge move off, and I go ahead and block this first one. It is a Rock Slide, so interesting, but it's okay. So I'm trying to get that surf off, but Probopass actually gets a charge move off on me before, and I have no more shields. Does a lot of damage to me, but I end up using this surf on a Probopass that I did not need to. So it was kind of interesting. There was a little bit of lag, but I didn't want to make a big deal about it. He sends out Clefable. I do have Probopass, so I'm going to send Probopass back out, get off this Magnet Bomb. It's going to deal super effective damage, but he ends up blocking it. He's going to get to a Meteor Mash, but he goes and swaps, and I'm going to swap straight into my Sableye. Earthquake will pretty much one-shot my Sableye though, and unfortunately, he gets to it. And I had no shield, so I couldn't have blocked anyways. I send my Probopass back out, and I'm pretty sure he didn't farm to another Earthquake because, yeah, it's a Night Slash, but watch this. I knock out this Gliscor, and I have enough energy. I'm spamming that Magnet Bomb, but he has CMP. And Clefable gets that Meteor Mash off, and GG.
CMP time. That's rough.
Those are rough.
Yeah, that CMP tie was pretty rough. I'm pretty salty at this point. I feel like I should have won that, but it's okay. He outplayed me. I guess there's nothing to be ashamed of. He just played that very, very well. But yeah, so I end up losing this round, but still play that third battle. Always play that third battle and see how I do. So I end up bringing my Sableye, Probopass, and Rhydon. Except I switch up the order. I lead off with Sableye, and I have Rhydon and Probopass in the back. Alright, so jumping straight into the battle, I lead off with Sableye. He leads off with Blaziken. So Blaziken's attack stat is very high, and it's actually hitting Sableye pretty hard. I think neutral damage, maybe just one time's not very effective, but he ends up switching into his Gliscor after I get my Shadow Sneak off. He blocked it, and I blocked his charge move as well, and his Gliscor goes ahead and uses a Night Slash, and I end up letting that go. I get a Foul Play off, and he lets that go. So now we're down to one shield each, and I let that Night Slash go into my Sableye unblocked, and I bring out my Rhydon to farm a little bit onto this Gliscor. And I have enough for a Surf, but he gets his Blaziken in, and I block this charge move because I have enough for a Surf. So it's either going to knock out this Blaziken or it's going to draw that last shield. So it looks like it draws that last shield, and I'm going to deal as much damage as I can to that Blaziken. But he's able to knock out my Rhydon because Blaziken's attack stat's so ridiculous, and I knock it out with my Sableye, but Clefable comes in, knocks out my Sableye, and I bring out Probopass. No shields either way. Able to get this Magnet Bomb off. It's going to deal a decent chunk of damage to this Clefable, and as long as he doesn't get to that Meteor Mash, I'm good. And yes, and Blaziken's dead. GG.
Nope, didn't have the energy. All right, good game.
GG's, man.
GG's.
Congratulations. 4-2. Honorable Blue Jay right here. Man.
Well played, sir.
GG's.
Well
Oh, man. Oh, I ended up even 3-3. Not the record that I was hoping for, but this tournament is stacked to the brim with amazing talent. So I guess I can't be too mad. Last tournament I went 4-3. This tournament I went 3-3. So maybe I should wait a different tournament. It's just really hard with just tons of competition here, but it's always fun because everyone's always having a good time, always helpful, always talking. So learn from it, move on.
Alright guys, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to my Rose Cup tournament in Modesto, held by Raid44. They do this every month where they provide awesome venue, awesome prizes, and an awesome atmosphere with awesome people. So overall, just an awesome experience, right? But if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. And that's it. Till next time guys, this is Bestinwest. I'll catch you guys later.